easy pickings, didn't she? So I just graduated from high school and I missed my senior trip. And I love my dad.
And then it was like, raw.
Right. It's like, shit, I took my microphone off already. Damn it. Stop waking me up. It's not 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 10 in the morning.
Why can't I slide on the slide? That's what it's for, damn it.
It's a slide. Natalie.
It's a slide.
No.
Hey, Jessie. Last year, did you guys have sharp knives when the season began? No? No.
He said
Where did
no, bro.
I read that?
We practice throwing.
You can't believe everything you read on the internet, Ronnie.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Oh, man.
You taking that as gospel. If it's on the internet, it must be true. Are you ready for us to go, Jessie? Oh, the best part was when he was swinging the key.
So good.
He was swinging the key, and Casey was like, yes, ladies, that's the key to your heart.
Right?
Okay, I'm going to bed. I know when I'm no longer wanted.
I do too, but I still stay.
I know you do. You don't care. Bye, Jessie. Oh, is that a
I've been
hug?
that way too.
Oh.
This is. I thought it was pretty universal.
You guys enjoy your room.
Yeah, it's nice to be warmed up in here.
Enjoy your room. You going to bed?
Yep.
Now give Ronnie a big hug. I'm just kidding.
No,
20-second hug. Let's see.
no 20-second hug this time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Talk to you guys soon.
I'm going to bed soon, too.
And I oh my God.
Cut the feed. You think they'll still play music in the morning? Probably not, huh?
It's Clippers, woman.
That's why I'm trying to get my own. I wanted to hear the smack talk.
What?
I wanted to hear the smack talk.
What?
What Ronnie had to say. Because they were talking for a long time.
Who was talking?
Libby and him.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, what do you say?
Well, we didn't talk about it because they came in.
Oh, that's good.
Remember you
That's
were
what I was
here?
going to ask him. I was going to ask him if he's still keeping it quiet between Michelle. You know? Keeping it between.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Yeah, she.
People, how did... Maybe it's him.
No.
How did people afford it?
It's because we were talking together. She goes, I felt blindsided, and that's why I walked away and started crying. She goes, that's why, she goes, it hurt so much because I thought we had an understanding, like we talked, and like all the things, and I go, you know, everything that you just said, I wish you would have said literally 4 hours ago. Because then, like, that wouldn't have been an issue. But, and she even said, she goes, if I win, I'm going to take myself, she goes, I don't even see myself leaving. She goes, I don't even see myself leaving. She goes, Shima pissed off too many people. She goes, Wyatt would, you know, and I told her, I go, you know.
Yeah, and you play, you're right, you know?
No, right.
You're probably not
And
going to go.
I go, good. Like, seriously, like, and that's, I go, I wouldn't expect anything less. Because I wouldn't, you know, like, you don't come here to lose. But she just took it, like, with it, like, in stride. Like, she didn't even, or at least she's acting like it, you know? So whether, like, regardless, like, she's like, I don't want it to be awkward, like, I want us to, like, all be able to chill. She's like, I'm sorry for, like, the hours that it took and da-da-da-da. Like, when I came out of the DR from that one thing, because that's when the, I did that Twitter thing, you know? And I was supposed to tell everybody right away and, like, make it, like, a huge deal. I don't know if I...
No, I just picked you random or sorry.
I go, you do know you won, right? She was like, yeah, and I understand. And, like, that was it. And, like, that was it. And then we started talking about something else. She's like, I understand. Like, don't worry. She's like, da-da-da-da. I thought we had a thing. And
That's what she said. She said she just didn't see it coming.
yeah. Seriously, like...
They all were expecting Laura, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but...
Well, good. Then we threw him a curveball.
I know. I want to see what Ronnie was going to say.
Ronnie was just telling me... Oh, you saying, like, bad stuff?
No, when he was here, remember? When you were in here and then they came, so we stopped.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to see what...
Seriously, like, having Ronnie on our side, like... Sweet.
He was in there with her for like a half hour talking.
But you gotta also understand, like...
I'm sure she spilled
his first
guts.
immediate impulse was to have us be enemies. Like, and him come after us. Remember when he told me that?
Yeah.
Remember when you're like, oh, we gotta get that, like, Shima... That's so awesome that Shima told you that, too.
And it's completely turned, and he's so loyal.
Yeah, for sure.
He's so loyal. So,
I
but
don't
yeah,
know.
I'm sure she spilled... I want to see what she said, like what she truly... Because what she says to you could be... What she says to Ronnie is going to be true and sincere. You
I
know?
see what you're saying, yeah.
So that's what I want to see what she had to say.
I think... But what's really good is, like, since she's up now, all, like, the little, like, things that if she's really making all that shit up about, oh, he said this or she said that and da-da-da this and da-da-da that. Oh, and that was another thing, like I was saying, about Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Laura came up to me and I was like, hey, da-da-da-da. I finally came back inside and she came in. Remember, I'm like, hey, who's sniffling? Who's sniffling?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, nobody. Like, I was just coming in here and da-da-da.
None that I saw, yeah.
Right. Well, she came in, and I'm like, I go, da-da-da-da, like, how trustworthy? She's like, I swear on everything. I swear on everything. Like, you have a friend. Like, I don't have anybody, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay. I go, who would you have put up if you were... She goes, well, Ronnie and probably Russell. And she's like, because I see, like, you and me, like, getting along and da-da-da. I'm like, okay. I go, and then I left it at that. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, shit, I should have told her, like, Ronnie is really coming after her. So the next time I saw her, I go, and you were spot on when you said that you wanted to put up Ronnie. Because people talk when you're HOH on who they want to have up. Next time she was in here, she's like, I want to have Ronnie up. Like, that's the one person I'm going after. And, like, Ronnie, he's going after Casey. You know what I'm saying?
Which Ronnie, we don't want Ronnie up right now because he's on our side.
No, but it doesn't matter as long as we have somebody else up too.
Right.
Because then we can just vote that way.
Yeah.
It's nowhere, and then we can tell them until we're blue in the face. No, we voted this way. We voted this way. That's why there's 3 people that voted.
I was talking with Kevin today too in the backyard.
Yeah, they want. That was another thing. They want to shist out Kevin. You heard that?
Yeah. Well, Kevin told me.
Kevin changed his tune too. Like, Kevin's like, I want to win. Like, da 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 da. I straight asked him blank face. I go, do you plan on winning?
Yeah.
He's like, no. I'm like, got it.
Well, we were in the backyard. He straight out told me, he's like, man, I want to win at HOH next week. I said, are you putting me up? He's like, no. He's like, I'm not putting you up. He said, and honestly, I'm not putting Jessie up either. He's like, he said, I will return the favor that he did to me. I was like, he's like, and I already have 2 people in mind who I'm going to put up. And I didn't ask who because I didn't want to get into it because he said he wasn't putting me up and he said he wasn't putting you up.
Right.
So I was like, I'm leaving it at that. I'm going to keep it the way it is, you know?
Yeah. Because that only means like one other person.
Yeah.
And like Jess coming up here, like searching for Easter eggs. It's just like, dude, get out of here with that.
Yeah. Well, we already know where his loyalties lie.
No,
So.
it's very apparent.
But honestly, like, I feel bad for Lydia. Like, you see her crying. Like, anybody who starts crying in this house, I'm going to feel bad for her. Like,
no, I know.
Anybody, my
trust
worst
me,
enemy.
I was standing right there. I was
it's
right
like,
there.
So I don't even know what to say, you know? But it's the name of the game. And, like, do I feel bad enough to where I'll switch her spots? Hell no,
Right.
you know? So that's what I said, too, to them. I'm like, I don't feel bad enough to where I'm going to switch spots.
Right,
with
and
her.
I know. And it's just like, if Casey wins POV and he doesn't take her off, just tell Kevin, be like, you really want him to... You see what I'm saying? Like, you really want him to use that and have you being the only one that won it? He could just be like, Jessie justified, like, his nominations by you guys winning that. Like, Casey will be safe. You know, I'm just saying worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, Jordan wins and takes her off.
Do you think Casey would take her off?
No.
Casey's on our side, right? Oh, did you talk to him? When you were in there?
Yeah.
What was he? What was he saying?
He wants to vote Shima out
Yeah, I know he does. But why?
because he doesn't like her.
And what'd you tell him?
I'm like, oh man, well, we were gonna go for this. I go, and you gotta understand. I go, it's gonna make your team weaker, He's like, yeah, I see that, but I'm gonna say, hey, listen, you need to do what you need to do because your voice is gonna be heard when you vote against your own people. You know, out there when she goes out and she watches the tape and she sees who voted her out, it's gonna be your face because then we don't need him because we have Laura. You know?
Yeah. No, we don't need. But I'm just saying, like, is he on our side or is he not?
No, he is. He just it's a tough pill for him to swallow because he's going to be the first one to lose a person.
The only thing with him too, though, is Casey. If he was nominated, if he was HOH, I don't know who he would put up.
He wouldn't put us up.
I don't know.
No, he ain't got. He doesn't have anybody else close enough. He doesn't. I don't think he could, but I don't think so.
He gets along with everybody. He's
yeah, I know,
with
but he's not.
everybody.
He doesn't talk. He doesn't spit game at him. He says he fishes for a lot of stuff, and nobody fires back. He even says too much when we're all just sitting around the dinner table. Who tells everybody that they were thinking about lying about their age?
I know. I'm like, yeah, and then you get caught in a lie.
You keep referring to yourself as being like 24 and 24 and 24. You're like, man, I'm not even going to work out when I'm 24. I bet I still look this way when I'm 24. I'm like, why are you like...
Then I started
so
changing it. Then I was
antagonistic.
like 29
Yeah,
also.
I know. And then you're like, oh, and then even 40. I'm like... And then he's like, no, I think you will.
That's what you say now.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it. Everybody.
No,
There's
I
nobody
know.
in the house who doubts
Well,
it.
you keep... I don't know. I'm sure you really do love your dad, but you playing that fiddle time and time and time again.
And I do. It's honestly
yeah.
got truth too. It's
Well,
like
I'm
a true
just saying.
fiddle too. You know, it just
Well,
works out perfect.
Then that really helps a lot. You know, you just expressing that.
So
But
I feel sincerely bad for Lydia, but
how about you rub my back because my back really hurts. I'm not playing. Just in that little spot that I told you where it hurt for 2 seconds, and then I can give you a back massage first.
it's not even that. Like I totally would love a back massage and all that, but like we're so like.
All right, never mind then. I'll just make it like I never even said that.